Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, after some overnight rain and snow in the Treasure Valley and snow in the mountains, we were left with dry conditions today. I really thought it would be a comfortable day with the sun shining, but that low layer of clouds hung in over the valley, which is pretty typical of the wintertime, not allowing that warm sunshine to come through. But we did have the light wind today as expected, and some places did see a little bit of sunshine. But we had snow in the mountains. A half a foot fell at Bogus Basin. In fact, 7 inches in the last 24 hours. There's a view of the foothills, and if you look closely there, you'll notice once again that with our temperatures right now in the valley above freezing, we had snow, but primarily did melt. But you can kind of see that snow line right in here. So below that in the foothills, we had some melting going on. But I tell you what, we had snow just above the valley floor in here, but it was further up in the elevation, 4,000 feet, and then 5,000 feet, and then up 6,000 feet. That's where the heavier snow fell. That was the case. Tomorrow will be a little bit colder with our next storm system, so we will have a mix of rain and snow, and it could end as enough snow to coat the ground and leave some icy spots into Saturday morning. More on that in a moment. 43 in Boise right now, 45 in Mountain Home. Again, temperatures in the 40s several days in a row now, only 32 in McCall, so a little bit cooler. And this little layer of cloud cover, higher cloud cover coming in above the low cloud cover that's been in place. So even when that sweeps through, we may still have that low cloud cover hanging around. Either way, there's another system right on our doorstep there offshore that's going to come in, and that's going to bring some moisture on in. And again, it's primarily coming from the southwest. And that's why it's really hard to get snow to stick in the valley when you have moisture coming in from the south and west, because it's bringing in slightly milder air with it. And there are more systems to the west, but you know what? We may end up going into a pretty dry period after this next system on Friday, as a high pressure ridge will probably block that next storm, and it could stick around for a little while. We may have a bit of an inversion that we may have to fight off as well. In the short term, here's tomorrow, midday, cloud cover is increasing now. This is the storm system cloud cover coming in. We may get a little sunshine in the morning, but we'll probably have lots of low clouds around. And then rain will develop in the afternoon. But notice how, if you look closely, you see the blue is snow, the green is rain, and the pink is kind of a mix of that changeover line. So it kind of changes back and forth. But in the evening, notice how it turns over to snow. So now the sun is down. So we get a rain-snow mixture, rain and then snow, and then the sun drops. And that helps to drop the temperature a little bit. And then we have a little bit of extra snow up until like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Then the sky clears and the temperature plummets on Saturday morning. That will leave some fog and leave some icy spots and maybe a coating of some snow on grassy surfaces on Saturday morning when you wake up. But other than that, we may get sunshine Saturday. But however, we may end up getting just low clouds hanging around. We'll keep a close eye on that forecast. In the meantime, it's a tough call. Not much in the way of accumulation in the valley, but in the mountains, we'll get a couple of inches of snow, 1 to 2 inches in Long Valley in the McCall area. In fact, this is what the McCall area looked like during the day today. Payette Lake is frozen with a nice deep snowpack on it, keeping the clouds, a little bit of sun. We'll get a little snow tomorrow, probably an inch in McCall, generally 1 to 2 inches in Long Valley will be about it. So here's the Treasure Valley, Idaho News 6 weather forecast, and rain and snow in the afternoon, turning over to snow. That southeast breeze, when that's blowing, it's really hard to get snow to accumulate in the valley. It's hard to get temperatures to drop below freezing, and that's why while the precipitation is falling, temperatures will be above freezing much of the time. And the McCall, different, about an inch in Long Valley. This is not an impressive storm system here. A few inches potentially in the ski areas, 1 to 2 inches in the Stanley Sun Valley area, potentially later tomorrow night. And there it is for tomorrow afternoon and evening, rain and snow. Sunshine will probably come out on Saturday. Hopefully the low clouds won't be there. Should be a nice day Saturday, a little chillier, but it will feel nice. And then dry weather done all the way to carrying into next week. We're talking about temperatures in the 40s by next Thursday.
All right, something to look forward to. Thank you, Scott.